It's a capable team with a capable coaching staff, and I do not want to hear anyone saying it was fluke last year because when you finish an 82 game season at the very top of the Eastern Conference, you cannot tell me that that was a fluke. Welcome to Dingers and Dashers. My name is Josh alongside my co-host Adam. It's a great day to talk all things hockey and baseball. Let's get into it.
So Capitals season just about underway. Kickoff against the Boston Bruins on Wednesday night. I am so excited, Josh. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait for this season to happen.
That's right. 7:30 national TV, Capital One Arena. I mean, are we here? Is Ovi getting a hat trick? He's at 897. Are we reaching 900 on day one?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That'd be really exciting. But the roster just finalized, and we have a lot to talk about here. So let's get right into our roster recap.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of names that didn't play a lot last year on our roster. The one we're most excited about is Hendrix Lapierre making the opening night roster. I'm excited, man. I was at the preseason game Saturday night against the Blue Jackets, and I just gotta say, I loved what I saw from Justin Sourdif. He was amazing, getting in there, physical, making plays. He's replacing Andrew Mangiapane from that forward line, and Manj. And so
Anj.
Manj, we love Manj. Manj is a physical guy, sort of immediately in there, using his body, making plays. Adam, what are you looking for in the roster this season?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Josh. I was telling you earlier in a prior episode. Justin Sourdif is that guy who can back up Mangiapane, who can come in and replace him. And I think that's exactly what the Caps wanted to do. Maybe a little bit more of a goal. He might be a little bit more of an upgrade from Mangiapane. What the Caps want to do with and keep him a little bit longer because he's a younger guy and he's got more years ahead of him. So I think that's more where the Caps are looking with Justin Sourdif over Mangiapane. Mangiapane is a little older, maybe a little more expensive. So I think that's where the Caps are looking. But I agree. I think Sourdif's going to be a good upgrade for the Caps this year. Somewhere else I'm looking in the roster, I want to just point out Sonny Milano making the roster again. I think he will be a great upgrade from the Caps from last season because he didn't play at all with his injury. So I'm looking to see what he can do. He's been really good in the preseason with his hair and everything. I know people don't like it, but I like the wildness of Sonny Milano, and I think he's going to be a run breaker this year.
Adam, I think it's pretty important that we get to know our roster. A little bit of on-the-spot trivia for you.
Oh,
Yeah, so Caps roster was submitted around 4:30 p.m. on Monday. Dylan McElrath starting the season on the NHL roster on injured reserve. We thought we'd just point that out for you. Adam, who is the heaviest and lightest member on the Caps active roster? It's two different people. I should point it out. The heaviest and the lightest, two different people. So which
oh,
two
really?
are?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a common point of confusion. So let's start with the lightest player. Who is the lightest player on this Caps roster?
Okay. So right away, my mind goes to McMichael, but I'm thinking that ah, it goes right to McMichael because he's like the small, like fast, speedy guy. But who else would be on there? Eller.
Eller not on the team this year.
Yeah, no, I realize that. I think Eller might have been. I'm saying Eller might have been last year. I think he was really late last year.
I'll tell you, actually, last year the lightest member of the team was Charlie Lindgren, although he is
Oh, was
not.
it really?
Last year he was the lightest person on the team. He was beat this year. Charlie Lindgren weighing in at 190 on the season. There's someone lower than that.
So is it somebody new?
Ryan Leonard strikes me. No, he's no. 90 under 190. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say McMichael is gonna be under 190. Not do Hayden.
It's gonna be Connor McMichael. Give me Connor McMichael.
That's correct, Connor McMichael. Adam, 15 seconds, heaviest person on the Caps roster, go.
It's definitely McElrath before the injury. So not Ovi. It's not McElrath. Oh, it's not McElrath. No. Wait, was it before? Okay. No, not Ovi. Not Wilson. It's not Carlson.
Is it Ovechkin?
It is not Ovechkin. Ovechkin 238. We have a 250.
250. Okay. Not Carlson. Who would it be? I'm blanking.
5,
Give me John Carlson.
4. It's not John Carlson. John Carlson coming at 220. The big 6'6" Alexei Protas weighing in at 250
I knew
this
I was.
year.
I also
I should have guessed Pierre-Luc Dubois. That was a bad guess on me.
Alexei Protas, he's going to be great this season. Really looking to see if he can progress from what he did last season. Last season, he was kind of sidelined for the last 10 games or so with a foot injury. Let's talk about Ilya Protas. We saw him in the training camp and in some preseason games. Wow, are the Protas brothers about to take over the Washington Capitals, Adam?
So I just want to confirm, Protus was that sent for all our fans out there. Protus was sent down to Hershey, right? A week ago or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So I'm excited to see what Ilya Protas can do with Hershey because I know he's been battling down wherever he's been. Last year he looked really great where he was, and I think Ilya Protas can really show what he's got. If someone on the Caps isn't looking good, I think he can be sent up this year, and I think that's what the Caps are looking to do with Ilya Protas.
So, Adam, the season is set. It's going to be great. Let's get into our one bold prediction and one must have improvement for the team this year. I'll go right ahead. And I'm going to say our improvement needs to be our power play, more specifically, our zone entries. Too many times last season, we came forward on a rush on a power play, lost the puck at the blue line. It gets cleared back into our zone. We're losing 15 seconds. You're losing an eighth of a power play right there. That adds up a lot. I think that needs to be better. I'll say Saturday against the Blue Jackets, I was fortunate enough to see that game. There are reasons that you might not be able to watch the Caps games anymore. We'll get into those in just a second here. But it was great. They were zipping passes corner to corner. The right part of their own blue line to the left opposing blue line. And that's just great. You're making the play quicker. You're getting in. You're getting that puck in. You're skating around the net. You're getting five guys set up in the zone. And I think that if you can keep that up and you can break down a team's back line and catch them pressing a little bit high, you're going to find a lot of success this season on the Caps power play.
Yeah, they really got to stop with those throwback passes where Carlson goes, throws it back to some guy, then he throws it back to another guy, and you got McMichael skating it in or something like that, or you got Ovechkin skating in. Like, what are we doing? Stop with the back passes. Just dump it in and chase. Like most teams do that. We struggle to do that all the time, and that's a big problem. I'm gonna go into my improvement. So my improvement's something that we struggle a little bit with, but we're okay with it. I just want us to be impeccable with it. Some of these teams, like the Hurricanes, the Oilers, 2-on-1s, they don't miss.
Yeah,
And
they'll punish
the Caps
you.
miss. Caps miss quite often. So 2-on-1 finishing is something I want to see. And I think we're going to see it right in game one. I think Alexei Protas is going to have a goal on a 2-on-1. But that's not my bold prediction for the season, Josh. My bold prediction for the season is Ryan Leonard, Rookie of the Year. I'm going to say he's going to win the Calder Memorial Trophy. He has the fifth best odds right now to win it, behind Ivan Demidov, Zev Buim, Jimmy Snuggerard, and Michael Misa. Michael Misa, who I also love, second overall pick. I think if it's not, I know we have a fan of the show who loves Ivan Demidov, Canadians fan. He's incredible, but I think Ryan Leonard's just going to be so good this season, scoring a bunch of goals, making big hits, and if he can stay in the game, if he can be an everyday player for the Capitals, he's gonna have a great shot of being the Rookie of the Year.
If he could stay in the game and consequently stay out of the penalty box, that will be great
Yeah.
for the Caps. My bold prediction, a little bit of a sad one. I am going to boldly say that I see a world where Charlie Lindgren is dealt at the trade deadline. Look, I'm huge supporter of Charlie Lindgren. I loved what he did for us 2 seasons ago as the number one guy. I think he served a really good backup role last season. Here's the thing. Whoa, pardon the voice crack, but here's the thing. We saw that Spencer Carberry came out in an interview and said, we're not doing a rotating goalie tandem this year. We're sticking with one guy, and Logan Thompson's our guy. So look, Charlie Lindgren, he's good enough to be a number one goalie on a hockey team. I think it's what he's deserved. He's not on a major contract with the Caps. He signed a 3-year extension last season, but he's not on a major money contract. So if the Caps are really liking what they're seeing from Logan Thompson, and he's able to play every 5 out of every 6 games, and they're liking what they see in the AHL. I think there's a world where at the deadline, the Caps can get a really sweet return on Lindgren, who's just a beyond talented goaltender.
Yeah, Josh. I think if he plays some good games, I think his stock will only rise, and the Caps can get something from him.
Yes, so some poopy news. Monumental Sports, what is going on? Now, this is not a knock on Monumental Sports. Monumental Sports was recently dropped from YouTube TV, and Hulu Live TV as well, which makes it incredibly tough to watch games. Adam, what is it?
It's so poopy, Josh. I cannot believe they did that.
It's
Um,
just bad.
I can't believe they did that. I'm a big Monumental Sports fan. Uh, really because I get to watch the Caps. That's really why I'm a Monumental Sports fan. But I just want to put that out, Monumental Sports fan. But I'm really disappointed, dude. I don't know what to do anymore. No Monumental Sports. How am I going to watch the Washington Capitals? Uh, they're going to be on live television, national television for the first game, and we get to watch that. But you're gonna have to find another way to watch the Capitals. You gotta get the Monumental Sports subscription. You gotta figure something out. Josh, what's the plan here?
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. Look, uh, Monumental subscription. I personally have heard from people who have it that there are some issues with it, but from what we've heard from Ted Leonsis, who big fans of here on the podcast, love the Leonsis family. I think they're doing amazing things for DC hockey, and just DC sports in general. They might buy the Washington Nationals. That would be amazing, just kind of uniting everything under Monumental Sports. But I think the move is just help Monumental fight back against YouTube TV, against Hulu TV. Make your voices heard. Get out there, say we want to watch the Caps. We want to watch them on live TV. It's pretty poopy. But on the other side of town, over on South Capitol Street, we have some pretty good things happening in terms of Nat's recent hires. Yes, we're talking about the new president of baseball operations, Paul Toboni. This is a guy I can hit my microphone there, but this is a guy that I can get behind. He's great. He's a young executive, came out of the Boston Red Sox organization. He's going to do great things, Adam. He's just going to do great things.
Yeah, Josh, I think we need a fresh guy. I think we need someone young. We need someone who will bring us from the bottom to the top. And that doesn't come from somebody who's got like 20 years in the league. That doesn't come from somebody who has an old mindset of like we got to play general baseball. And I think that's something that the young guys know how to do. And someone from the Boston Red Sox organization, he knows how to win. He knows how to bring a young rebuilding team, which the Red Sox are right now. They lost in the playoffs. I mean, that was a tough loss to the Yankees, but they were a great team this year. And I think someone like Paul Toboni is what the Nats need. And I want to see who they hire as their head coach and some of their other hires. I'm looking forward to seeing that in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely expect coverage here on Dingers and Dashers as those moves are hopefully made within a month or so from now, the next couple of weeks. But the first thing Paul Toboni said that he's going to do is he's going to make a quote scouting and development monster, and I love this. I think that the Nats, we talked about it a lot this season, especially on the first installment of the podcast, especially on the pitching side. There is a gross lack of depth on the Washington Nationals right now. We went from having a pretty solid farm system. What happens when you call up all your top prospects? You have a pretty poopy farm system. So hopefully Taboni can kind of get things going. Hopefully maybe build a future around Eli Willits, the Nats' first draft pick. And he also mentioned he looked around Fenway Park. He saw all sorts of teenagers coming there. They're going to watch a baseball game at night. Adam, we find ourselves at Nats Park many summer nights. Not a lot of other kids our age there. Not a lot of people there in general. We're hoping that, come a couple seasons from now, we're watching September, October baseball in Nats Park alongside tons of other fans.
Yeah, if you're someone just getting into the Nats right now and you go to a game and you see that there's not that many fans, please go watch like a 2019 game or something like that.
Oh,
And you see and,
man.
and you see the fans in the crowd. Go watch that wild card game against the Brewers and you see the fans like throwing beers up in the air. They're going crazy as Juan Soto hits that ball and the announcer goes and nobody in this building cares. It's iconic and please go watch that. And that's what I want to see for the Caps in the next couple of years. It starts with spending. I mean, it starts with investing in a future, investing in a bullpen, which the Nats haven't done ever. So yeah, it starts with pitching, but I think it really starts with the bullpen.
I will say, give the bullpen their flowers. They seem to, well, for what it's worth, in a season full of Nats, horrible disappointments. The bullpen kind of figured it out on the stretch. Found a new closer in Jose Ferrer. One other game you might want to consider watching, more specifically the ninth inning. Go look up Nats Mets September 3rd, 2019. Go watch the Nats make an insane ninth inning comeback. They were down, I think it was 10-4. Went on a huge two-out rally. Kurt Suzuki, see you later walk-off home run. It was good. That's what the Nats can be. Look, the episode's not supposed to be too much about the Nats. The season is done. We need a little bit of time to process the poopiness that ensued there. But I love these Nats, man. They're gonna get back under this new guy, Paul Toboni, and it's gonna be great.
So Josh, heading back over the Caps, I wanna mention something that I think Logan Thompson was asked in an interview. You got more on this?
Yeah, so after the game Saturday night, Smokin' Al Koken was doing an interview with Logan Thompson after the game. Logan was the first star, making many saves Saturday night. He was kind of asked about the current state of the Washington Capitals, and I'll be honest, let me preface this. I was reading a lot of articles, from the NHL staff, from ESPN, projecting who's going to finish atop the Metropolitan Division. Caps got no mention. Everyone's saying the Hurricanes. Look, the Hurricanes are a lethal team. They definitely have a shot at finishing top, definitely top two, top three. The Caps are kind of being written off as last season was a bit of a fluke. 2 years ago, they barely made the playoffs. Last year, whatever. They just got kind of lucky. People had career years. Look, the big question entering the season for the Caps, progression or regression? Logan said, look, the league seems to be writing us off this year, but we're here to prove that we're a better team than last year, and we're gonna make improvements from where we already improved to. I think that's so important. Look, Caps fans, we're not there yet. We haven't proven ourselves. We haven't gotten the respect from the league that I very well think that we deserve. It frustrates me to see that. But look, it's
Yeah,
82. It's
I don't know where we've
82.
got. Oh, you go ahead.
I mean, I love what you're getting at, but I'm just gonna say it's 82 games to prove ourselves. I mean, let's start with a win Wednesday night against Boston. Let's just win, 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 win. Other teams have nothing on us. Let's bring a Stanley Cup back to DC.
Yeah, I don't know where we've gotten worse from last year. I just think we've improved maybe the slightest. I don't see where we've gotten worse. Some of our young guys got time to develop. Ovi maybe regressing a little bit because he keeps getting older. Maybe Carlson, some of the guys that are getting older, maybe. But I think Tom Wilson could be a bigger leader this year. I think Pierre-Luc Dubois gets another season to prove himself. I think Alexei Protas is just getting better. I don't really see where we're regressing. Maybe we lose Monge, but we get Sourdif back. I
I
don't really see
mean,
where we're regressing, man.
yeah, Pierre-Luc Dubois definitely has a lot of time to prove himself. He's on a great 8-year, multi-million-dollar deal with the
Yeah.
Washington Capitals. I think what a lot of people are getting at last year, Tom Wilson, career high in goals, Alexei Protas, career high in goals, McMichael, career high in goals. The criticism that the Caps seem to be getting is it's not sustainable progress. Players are naturally set to regress. And look, understandably, players cannot continue to get better and better and better and better and better because there's a limit. They're
Yeah.
human beings. They're
Yeah.
not they're not just going to continue to, on a linear scale get better. But at the same time, do not count out the Washington Capitals. It's a capable team with a capable coaching staff, and I do not want to hear anyone saying it was fluke last year because when you finish an 82 game season at the very top of the Eastern Conference, you cannot tell me that that was a fluke. And I don't want to hear about a 5 game series against the Carolina Hurricanes and write off an entire season because of 4 losses. If 4 losses are defining a season, we have a lot of other teams to talk about. 4 losses are not defining the Cap season. The Caps are poised to come back better than ever. Look, we'll see where we're at in April, in May, as the season wraps up. But give me the Caps winning the Metropolitan Division. And that's not just because it's a Caps podcast. I will tell you that the Nats will not finish in first place or second place. I will tell you that the Nats will not make the playoffs next year. I'm telling you that the Caps are poised to finish at the top. And I want to hear a single person tell me last year was a fluke. Because 82 games is not a fluke.
Yeah, y'all critics got Josh going crazy now. You guys got him worked up. I've never seen Josh like that. I know he's got passion for the Capitals, and I want to bring them. I want them to bring the Stanley Cup back to home so badly. And I think this year, why not? Josh, we say this all the time. Why not?
Why not
It's
us?
when we think about the Nats, we're like, why not us? Oh, because we suck.
Because
With
we're
the Capitals,
terrible.
we're terrible. But with the Caps, why not?
We're a good puck club.
Yeah. So heading on to what you were saying about Logan Thompson, there's somebody else that we like kind of compare Logan Thompson to, someone a throwback Cap.
Might you be talking about Braden Holtbeast?
Braden Holtby, our cap of the week. What a dog from the past. Braden Holtby traveled a bit around the league after he left the Capitals, then recently retired. Braden Holtby was such a dog with the Capitals. Struggled a couple times here and there, but he really brought it together in that 2018 season, making an incredible save in the playoffs, just having an incredible playoffs overall. Josh, you want to talk a little about that save for some of our Caps fans that don't know about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna preface. It wasn't that he made one incredible save in the playoffs.
Oh, no,
He made
yeah.
a lot of incredible saves. He made one outrageously incredible save. Braden Holtby joining the Caps at the start of the 2010 season, ultimately departing after the 2019 to 2020 season. This guy was a dog for the Washington Capitals, helped bring them to a Stanley Cup championship, which they won over the Golden Knights. Look, the Caps struggled after Braden Holtby left for a long time to kind of find it. We had Ilya Samsonov, Vitek Vanacek, Phoenix Copley. Those are some names I'm throwing out there. We finally found our core in Logan Thompson. I know I predicted a Lindgren trade. Please stay on the Caps. I love Charlie Lindgren. Yeah, that's what we have. That's our cap of the week. He's a pretty good hockey player.
He really is, Josh. All right, let's head over to our Nat throwback of the week. Somebody everybody knows, somebody everybody should know, a genuine classic. Just recently retiring, ending his career, all-time Nationals player, Mr. Nat, Ryan Zimmerman.
The Z-Man. Yeah, that's right. The Z-Man, Mr. Walk-Off himself. I mean, not much to say. Gotta love Ryan Zimmerman. Look, that's all the time we have today, folks. We thank you so much for tuning into Dingers and Dashers. Go Caps, go. Ovi hat-trick tonight. Let's wait and see what happens. Check out our new website, dingersanddashers.com. 897 and
4
counting.
To 1 Caps.
That's the prediction.
4 to 1 Caps.
That's our prediction. Thank you so much for tuning into Dingers and Dashers. We're here every Wednesday. See you later.